on some stupendous again. Call me Stewie, but it's not oblong like that. Why? With the bolts on the sides of my neck. Castlevania gone lost is wet. It's in the treasure chest. Whipped cream on top of all I said. Double shot? If you want, you gotta pay more because this shit isn't free, son. Yes, maybe with your small, maybe with your gut, maybe that 8-pack that you got. Damn, that's 2 more. For free, maybe a couple of tits right in my face and I could go full motorboat. Like this fucking propeller needs to spin some more. Why don't you go on the river instead of staying on the ocean or lake? Maybe it was a pond. Maybe there's enough ripples coming off to change off us in a core and we wouldn't even know until the wall is passed and we're like, what's going on? Yes. Flight of the bird with wings that'll flap. Feathers attached to all of my rap. I was just Icarus with a bow that I'm shooting at y'all. Then it'll be sticking out like it's got a suction cup, but the fucking octopus is off doing something else. Maybe some arts and crafts. Maybe a jet he just glued on the wing. He's gotta be precise and really steady hand, so he's not on that nicotine. Or one of them cigarette butts would be sticking out that little place you put it out. Call it a little ashtray or something. Put an asterisk next to this song. The Miss Abyss, administrate some more of my minister shit. I'll make y'all minuscule inside of a cup with no fucking holes cut on the top. A fucking puck with something that's sharp. Yes. You done messed with the dog, now you're gonna get what he's got. His fucking jaws are meant for something more than he could be nibbling on. Boom. Yes, an osprey dropping a bunch of bombs. Dropping miniature helicopters that look like drones, except they got a fucking payload your motherfuckers don't know about. Yes. What's they, Blackhawks? No, cause then they be down. They getting you that way and laid out like you're in the bed with the covers pulled up. Boom. Why don't you dream about one of my thoughts I haven't thought yet and call it your own, but you know it wasn't at all. Boom. This big ass drum I'm bringing to town by rolling it like it's a big ass fucking tar. I hope I don't let go and lose control. Maybe hit a couple of them kids. Now what do I call good luck? Maybe they in the hospital biz. I'd show up like, sorry, didn't mean to do this shit, but be unplugging the plug from the wall. Yes. Yes. Crippling y'all with some of this encrypted stuff. How can you know passwords and typing? All those little letters that make words. Letters make numbers as well, but numbers don't make letters when you gather them up. Yes. And a bunch of sheep will go for a run just to stretch them legs and that muscle. Because when it connects will send you to the bones. It's gonna show you what it does. I dozed off on this flow. Like this with decaf in this mug. I think the waitress trying to pull some. Like she's trying to get me drunk. She wants me to sleep because then she could put me in her trunk, take me back to her home. It's not a far drive, it's pretty close. She opens the doors and makes sure there's no one around. She looks and then her cat comes running out. Yes, and the cat calls other pussies around. All the pussies in the house gonna fucking go off on me like I'm a saucer of milk. Damn, then I'll be like, no, don't stop. Like Redman said to us. Yes, a hole in the ground for a bucket, but I don't see any water at the bottom. Maybe you gotta go lower, get a longer rope. Maybe the bucket needs to be small so it can come up. It feels like it's hitting the walls. So once it does touch, the water will be able to get around. Maybe they need to call a couple of the cops who put their thinking caps on, like fucking Judge Judy, send him or some. Send me a fucking small, send it over the waves. Not the radio ones and not even your phones. Send it on the invisible ones, the second dimension ones. We wasn't in the third, this wasn't really 3D. I can't really pinch myself to wake up. These are the type of things that I think. Yes, the sword wasn't gonna be sharp. I made sure it was fucking dull as fuck. When I hit your neck, it hurt more before it's chopped. Couple black and blue marks. And about an ounce of Gorilla Glue to get it back on. To get Jurassic Park back online, y'all need to hold on to your butts. Not for the ashtray song. We said that, we done. We're gonna get a couple more of these sticks, looking the way that we want. With grill marks for SETI, because they told us how to send it, how much heat and how much we get. A couple more of these charcoals when they're red, and they're blossoming oranges. The flowers next to the anacondas. Some of the skills, they start to peel their fucking flesh, and so do I. After I'm done ripping this good, and then I change it to someone else. Yes, where do you think they got the idea for Apocalypse, son? And I don't need to lay down. I can do this when we're in mid-talk, in a conversation that sparks shit. I'll leave you like you're looking like a raisin, but you have nothing to be singing about. Boom. Give me this. For once. Give me this for once. Couple more of them wild horse with the big ass hoofs that trample all the pigs in the mud. They look like M&M's and some chocolates that you bought with the peanut butter. That's, well, all this is peanut butter mixed with a bag of sugar. And I told you they're fucking secret. I hope they don't come in the bar. Actually, I hope that they do. It'd be fun. Yes. I'm just gonna get you with the sword that start to cool. Like this was some Arabian Nights every time that I go. The wagon that's pulled by the camel, and I hope that he drove. I give him no water when we stopped at the oasis, son. That's how cool that was. But I said before, camels is about as low as you can go on this fucking flow chart that I got. If it was a fucking pie one, less than a crumb. Actually none. I'd rather give it to something else. Maybe a bed bug, like that's what he want. Fuck the skin cells that be dropped. Begot some of my stuff. This was hot fucking potion that's brewed by the witch who was strong. Because she taught me, so what the fuck you think's going on? Yes, I was in the force when it was dark. I felt the force of the tribe one that's got 3 sides on it. I'm fidgeting with this song. Just spinning it in class. I'm not spinning any time thinking about advanced shit like y'all couldn't think at all. Your ass was dumb, your ass was no. Just like your brain, it was void. You can't bring it back to the shop because the receipt was lost or torn. And now you're gonna get this water sipped. I feel like an anaconda again. But my skin came back so I feel like I could glisten in the sun. Yes. Boom. So I did. So I curled around some till his life was gone. I could tell because you can't fake it that good. I'd hear a heart pump. I'd hear a little bit of movement, little bit of electricity spark that got the Frankenstein going. Like he wanted Java a cup and a mug. The mug was fucking huge, like you could eat a bowl of cereal. I like cereal a lot, but fuck them GMOs are in all of them. Not unless you go to the specialty store with some Marlene's where they charge you like 4 times as much and the box was half as small, half as big, twice as small I meant. And now I do this in little pieces and encasing all you bitch. In case you missed it, which I thought you did. I missed it myself. I fucked up, but it kind of sounded like I did. It sounded like the dent in your car when the crash that you got flow shows up in an ambulance. Like, what's the odds? That was quick with the little box. I love the shape of her box. I just want to hop right in. Like the Rob, I beat your shelf. You put some fucking bitch bent over at the end. Put a guy for that turtle because I bet he go like that. Boom. And just the flow, putting extra season on all those shows you watch. Like that 70s or something. Man, that's so Raven. You know all the Nickelodeon with the gnome, with the turtle. Not the turtle, the stump. The fucking tree lived in. How can you live in a shell if you wasn't a fucking turtle, son? That's what I call ripping your home away. Foreclosure. Fucking sign on the loan. Sign on the dog. The X was so small. Now my ectoplasm's gonna drip out my mouth. I'm off looking for an alien. I want that bitch gone. The head too long. You trying to be smart or something? You can't even talk or talk the fucking language I can hear for a while. I don't get it. It's all encrypted. Did he have computer chip contained within? Why was he black? Was that racist? I never see the white one who looked like he's wearing the suit where he should be out in the snow. A stormtrooper or some. With all the engines that rev the biggest. Yes, when they gonna race? When the gun go off? They can't even tell. It's too loud and the rumble will hit the whole fucking crowd. Boom. Some more ivory thought that's fucking illegal to cross the borders unless it was formed before the 50s or something. Because they killed a whole bunch of elephants during World War II that people don't know about. Anytime there's a war going on, you can get away with anything, son. You can get the biggest TV that's still in the box and set it up in your house and hook it up. You gotta take it out of the box first though. Sometimes that tape is hard to pull, so you gotta get scissors, something sharp. You gotta get dipped in something strong. The ammonia will start to get to you, dog. You'll feel nauseous, you'll wanna lay down. You'll start to pass out. Most people know that ammonia can kill you as quick as anything else that you could breathe in, like some anthrax inside of a fucking envelope that fold. Yes, and you'll be like, so goes the cold, so goes all my fucking Texas brand hats that don't small because they'll frown. Boom. The sparkliest shoes will never get you home. It was the wand in the background. Might have said that before, but I say it on every fucking tape from now on. Because the people need to know about the theorist because he's smart. Yes, he knows the reasons why movies were put out. Was it for the bucks? Or the fucking deep-seated message within that bitch? Yes, in the movie theater fallout. All the falls for your nails to get your nails back to where they should. Because you're civilized. You ain't trying to scratch everyone. You wasn't feeling Wolverine, and I wasn't either. I'm just trying to go to the clock tower, where all the mechanisms go. Yes. All the mechanisms. And all the creatures and the insects. Boom. It ain't good till you mention insects, son, with the 6 legs, or was it 8? That's too long. I did your math for you. I'm like your coach, I'm like your calculator that's solar powered, but the window isn't open enough. Or maybe the clouds need to part. Just for my class and just for some of this, I'll rip up all of her clothes. I guess I was more animal than I thought. Maybe little werewolf, but where was the moon? I'm just thinking about it in my head, and that's how fucking strong my Green Lantern ring has become. Boom. Constructs that could take down constructions and blue charts while they're still in your truck all rolled up in that fucking tube, dog. Just like you got the fucking tube socks. Yes, why don't you go play a little super sauce? Drop that 3-point shooter, but it won't work at all. Y'all never got a championship. That's why you went to somewhere else. Boom. Somerset in this bitch with the peppered falls sauces that I want, not the hickory ones. I burned it up and the hickory was the flavor of the smoke. They're just going off of reserves from out of a barrel with a little Mila Kunis sipping something, and then all of them go back into shape. I think that's a Jack Daniels. Boom. No, it was Jim Beam, but they're close to the same. They might have been cousins. But I hate to think they're competition. Boom. TWA.